Okay, it is time to set up for my kittens. I got a starter cat kit from Amazon, so that's this first box. And then the second one is a cat tree that I need to put together. So my mom is gonna be bringing the 2 kittens to me next Wednesday. So I need to get the house completely ready for them. And I'm so excited for them to arrive. So I'm gonna open up and see what I got and put it in the right places and then put together this big cat tree. Hopefully it goes together pretty quickly. It looks like it will have a lot of pieces, so we'll see. First, I'm gonna get the cat kit together. See what's all in here. My 2 kittens are gonna be 1 boy and 1 girl. So I did get a blue set because blue is one of my favorite colors. There's a box inside of a box. Looks like it was sealed, interestingly. That's a lot of tape. Okay, oh, I heard a bell. Open this up. Okay, so first thing I got is a cat carrier. Put that thing down. It's a pretty decent size. Looks like a little duffel bag. It does smell a lot like plastic, so I think I might put it outside for a little bit to let it air out. But other than that, we'll definitely hold them. They're only a little over 2 pounds each. They're still quite tiny. They're just at 11 weeks this week. It's got a cat scratcher and some catnip, so we'll see if they like this. I know one of them likes to chew on this, so we'll see how this goes for them. Okay, let's see what's next. A cat litter tray. So these are disposable trays. They're a light blue color, and then, what is this? Oh, it's 2 separate things. I was getting confused. Okay, so for this goes together and it's a thing that you stick on the window. I think I'm gonna be putting it on the sliding glass door so they can look out that way. There's already a ledge on that window over there, so they should already be able to kind of look out that way. I think the glass door would be the best place for this. I'll see how to put it together in a little bit. I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, keep the directions with it. Up next, look at this. It has a bunch of little collars. I get to pick which one I want them to have. Then you'll be able to hear them as they run around the house. And then this also came with, so I have 5 collars, which actually I'm probably gonna keep 2 for me and send the rest home with my mom because we do have 5 cats in total. So that will work perfectly for them. So I have those. Keep them in the bag for now. And then it also came with a cat harness with a little, I don't know what it's supposed to be. It almost looks like a bunny with the ears, but I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. And a little leash that matches it. Let's see if we can get them on this and get them used to walking on this. I feel like they probably won't like this and it may need to grow a little bit. I think this is gonna be too big for them right now. Maybe in the future, we'll do something with that. And then I have a, little cat toy to play with so they can chase this around. So that should be fun for them. I do think they'll like that. Has a little bell on it too. Okay, let's see. Up next, let's look at some of the toys. See how these look. Okay, so first off, there's this long one and it's made out of a crinkly material, so we'll see if they like that noise or not. It's really soft, so we'll see if they like that. Then there's this little froggy. I'm glad there's no like beads or anything on that could fall off. There's a little carrot. I don't know about this little bit on the back. That might be a little dangerous, so keep a close eye on them for that. Same with the strawberry. So we'll see about those 2, but the frog will definitely work. And then there's another little bunny, kind of like little leash and harness. There's some shiny little rustly balls. We'll see if they like this. See them going after pretty good. Then there's this little ball. Not too sure about this one. This does not look like it's in the best conditions. We'll see about this one. It has something on the inside, but I don't know. It's kind of glued on weird. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know. This wasn't glued on that great. And the last thing for some toys are these little spring things. See if they like those. Several of them. There's actually 4 of them. Look at that. This one's really condensed. See if they like these, and I'll just have to watch with some of these ones that I'm questioning. So that does it for the toys. Then there's this little cat bed. So it's perfect size for them right now. We'll see if they'll be able to use it when they're a grown up, but for now, it'll work. And then it comes with a little pillow too, I guess. I don't know why they need a pillow, but okay. Let's look at this next. This has a cat brush looks pretty good, and it has a little button that will push out the hair once you're brushing it, so it will be easy to get off of all the bristles. So I want to start brushing them right away to get them used to that kind of feeling. I have that. And oh, this is one of those catnip balls that you're supposed to put on the wall, and they'll like rub up against it. So we'll see if they like. Yeah, it definitely smells like catnip, but we'll see if they like that, but it kind of spins around, so I'll stick it on the wall and see if they actually rub up against it. And then I have, oh, these are good. Okay, so the little nail files and nail clippers, and snip their nails and keep them nice and trim. I was also researching, and they said like as soon as you get your kittens get used to like playing with their paws and stuff like that, so they get used to that, so they won't fight you as much when you need to cut their nails. So I'm gonna be making sure to do that too, because our other cat, we didn't get it until she was 2 years old, and he hates having her nails cut. So my mom can only get like 1 or 2 done max at a time and stuff, so it just takes forever. So I'm hoping to kind of train them to actually sit still and not freak out whenever these come out. Got those. Let's see. There's also a little kitty litter mat. It looks like a tiny little paw. It's a little bit smaller than I was expecting. We'll see how this works out, or if I'll need to get a larger one later on, but for now it'll work. This is kind of a starter kit to get a little bit of everything all at once, and then I'll get newer stuff and figure out what they exactly like and what they actually need later on. I just wanted to have something that has a bunch of stuff, so I'm all ready for when they first get here without having to worry about getting all the things individually. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, we can put this together right now. Actually, here is a little thing. I believe this is to get cat hair off of couches and stuff like that. I have some leather couches. Depending on if they scratch or not, I might need to put some of my throw blankets, I have a million throw blankets, over them for now to try to keep them from scratching and just like really be on top of them for that. But I do have one couch that this would probably work on, and then also like beds and stuff like that. Got one of these. Now let's put together a little scratching post that I got. This one I thought was cute. It looks like a little yellow flower that'll have a little dangle down, and then some grass. Let's see, how does this work? Screws in like that. Oh, perfect. I think I'm gonna put this one in my bedroom, so they'll have something to scratch in there if they want, and then I'll have the big cat tree. They can have something to play with on there, and then they can go up top, and this is cute. A little bit short, so I don't know how easy it's gonna be for them to scratch on it, especially when they get bigger. We'll see how that works out for them. And again, I don't know how much of this they're gonna like, so it'll be fun to see like what they're actually attracted to and what they're like. I don't know about that. I also have 2 little bowls. We'll see if these will be water bowls or food bowls. We'll see. I also read somewhere that cats can get like whisker fatigue when bowls are too deep, and these hopefully won't be too deep for them. Hopefully they'll like these. And then finally in here, there is a kitty litter box and a little scooper. And this goes on top too. So. Oh, ankles are sore. Why is this not going together? Okay, there we go. Like a stubborn piece of Tupperware that sometimes doesn't want to fit on, but I did get it. Here is the kitty litter box and a very tiny little scooper. We'll see how this works out. I may need to get a bigger one. This seems very tiny, but I just need to buy some kitty litter, and then this will be all set for them too. So that's all I got in this first box. Overall, I think this box was pretty good. It gets me all the necessities for when they first get here. I would say that the things that came in this kit that are the best quality are the kitty litter box, this little flower scratching post thing. I'm just hoping it will be tall enough that they'll actually be able to use it for scratching. It just feels a little short. We'll see on this. And then these bowls seem decent quality. The cat mat is very tiny, so I'm not too sure about that. The cat grooming utensils seem like they're good quality. Got a brush and a nail clipper and all that good stuff, so that should be fine. Let's see what else. The catnip ball is a catnip ball. I don't even know if they'll like it or not yet. I'll have to wait and see on that to see if that's any good. The toys were very hit or miss, I would say. We'll see if they like them, and some of them have me a little worried about things that could fall off, so I'm just gonna keep a very close eye on things at first to make sure it's all okay and see if they even like them. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what they actually like out of the toys. The leashes and the collars seem fine. I mean, it's hard to go wrong with leashes and collars. That seems like it was good quality for those. This bed is not really what I was expecting. It's not the best quality. The inside is soft, but this outer material is that when I was playing with dolls when I was little and stuff, and they had like stuff for their bedding made of it, is kind of that same material as that. So it's not the highest quality of materials for this bed, and it's very tiny. I was kind of expecting it to be almost double the size. It's a start, and we'll see if they like it or not. It will work for them when they're kittens at least, but once they get bigger, I don't know how big they're gonna get. The mama cat was about, was it 8 pounds? I'm pretty sure it was like 7 or 8 pounds. So it wasn't a huge cat by any means. So hopefully these cats won't get too large either. I think this will be small for them, and they might outgrow it pretty quick. We'll see with that. This thing seems fine. Again, I'm gonna keep an eye on this because it's made out of feathers, so I don't want any of these to become disconnected if they play a little too rough. Be careful with that. Seems like they would be able to pounce on it pretty good, and it's a decent size. We'll see about that. Let's see, what else? These disposable kitty litter things are fine. I don't foresee me using these very often, so it will work for when I need it. This scratching pad seems like it's pretty good quality too, and it's this little S shape, so we'll see if they like to go on this or scratch on this. I'll probably end up getting some more of these that are maybe a little bit bigger. It is a little small, so we'll see on that one as well. This little carrying case, like I said, does have a scent to it, so I'm gonna stick it outside to see if that gets rid of it. But overall, I think it will work just fine for them if I do need to take them anywhere. And then lastly, let's try to put together this little hammock thing and see if this is any good or not. It's kind of hard to tell. Oh, there's another toy. That's supposed to go on this thing? I don't think so, but it looks weird. It's like a spring, but it doesn't attach to anything. I think it attaches to this. Oh, I think it goes, oh, okay. So you stick it into here and it suction cups onto the window, and then they can play with this, or it won't stick to my flooring because it's too groovy, but it should stick to the window and they can just bat at it. Again though, it does have those feathers. I don't know how loose they'd get, so I'll have to keep a close eye on this one. Okay, let's see what all this is. It says one long, these directions are interesting. Okay, let's see. Insert rubber pad into corresponding holes, fixing the flip. These pictures are awful. Jeez. Okay, so there are the suction cups on there. Now we just need to figure out how to attach these. Okay, and then can still fold up and down. That, okay, geez, that took long enough, but there we go with that. And then I don't need these screws because I'm not screwing it into the wall. And then I think that, do these go here? No, not sure what these are for. So we're gonna just ignore them for right now. So I'm glad I got it together. It took forever. The directions were horrible. It is here. It does seem like it'd be somewhat comfortable for the kittens. See if they like it or not. I hope they do, because it took me a while to figure it out. Maybe I should have figured it out a little bit quicker, but oh well. Now I'm gonna go around and put these together, and then it's time for the cat tree. Let's try it here for now. I got it a little wet, so hopefully the suction cups will stick better, but we'll see. It kind of like flares out too where it's not supposed to, so I'm not sure if this is gonna work out or not. So right now, I'm not that impressed with this thing, especially with the directions being so hard and now with it sliding around. I'll fidget with it some more a little bit, but overall, I'm not very impressed with this. It is soft though, at least. I have this small nook, and I figured that underneath it would be the perfect spot for the kitty litter because it's just out of the way and it's pretty close by, so it will be easy for them to access. Like I said, I still need to buy the litter, so I'll get that, and then that would probably still be able to be stored over here because this isn't huge. I'm gonna see if this is big enough for them. If not, I'll have to get a bigger one, and maybe I'll just have this one somewhere else. They could have 2 litter boxes. We'll see how it's going for them. But yeah, this is a little ridiculous how tiny this is. Like, it's about as big as my hand. So this is very tiny. Just gonna stick that in there for now so I don't lose any of it. And then let's look at that rug thing. If I put the kitty litter next to it, like the box of it, I feel like that will keep them from getting out this way. It is as wide as the kitty litter, so hopefully it will be able to catch some of the little litter granules, but we'll see. And then for now, I'm just gonna store all of the toys and stuff over here. these little shelves down here, and all I've been doing is storing like empty pots that I have for plants. So I think what I'm gonna do is probably get some longer beds and put them one on each so they could use these almost like bunk beds if they wanted to lay over here and see if they like it under here. So to see if they like it under here, I'm gonna put this little bed right there for now and see if they end up liking that. And then this I'm gonna keep close by here, so I'll be able to easily grab it if we're sitting in the living room to just bat it around. I'm also gonna leave this cork board thing up here for now. I'll probably end up putting it down here, but for now I'm just gonna keep it out of the way right there. Okay, now it is time to put together the cat tree. This should be interesting. It is supposed to be over 6 feet tall, and it's all fit into this box, and it weighs about 43 pounds. So it's pretty heavy to get in here. Let's see how easy this is to get together. I have a feeling it's gonna be quite a few parts. Hopefully the directions are a lot better than that other thing I had to put together. Okay, let's see. This is very soft. I like this material. So first impressions are good and pretty cushy on top. These are the top two things. Let's see. See how they're labeled. Well, they are labeled nicely too. Oh, bunch of posts that it goes into. So that's what's gonna take a while to figure out all these. They are labeled pretty good. So both of these, P1, P2, H7. So I'll try to get them somewhat in order. This is another P2. But I got this one too because it has cute little cactus themes and it has a lot of green on it. So I'm hoping that it will blend in with all my plants really nicely and it will look cute as well as be functional for the cat. So that's why I chose this one. So that's all the posts, I believe. And then there's some more boards for them to walk on and just hang out on. Little rope. Here's a larger one. Oh. Here's that little cave thing is what they called them. Another one right here. And there's a little mouse thing that dangles down. Oh, here's a little hammock for them. And then finally, this is the base. Oh, and all our tools. Definitely need that. So here's the base of it. So this is how wide it's going to be. And we're going to build up from here. So, the box out of the way. I do think I'm going to save some of these boxes for when they first get here so they can have that to play with too. Cats always love boxes. Sorry if that audio was a little weird at the beginning of this. It should be better now. Forgot to put on the little microphone who was sitting right there. Okay, so we can start. I need, so these are W2s, these are W1s, W3, okay. So for these first ones, I need 2 P1s, so the 2 that are over here. And then P2. So I'm gonna push that through, and then we're gonna use a little thing and screw it on. This is gonna be our base. One, and then another one right here. And then we need 2 P2s. Okay, awesome. Got my first layer done. Okay, let's see what's next. Okay, so I need this hammock. Like this. Awesome. Then we need to screw in these. Coming together a lot easier than that other thing I tried to put together. Now P2 again. Okay, there we go. Now, okay, we're gonna put these in here. Okay, and then you need C. I think that's these two. Yep, C. Okay, and they need to be facing outwards. This isn't sticking out far enough. Move these out a little bit more. Yeah, that helped a lot. Okay, that's good. A little worried for a second. Awesome. Okay, next up are these little cave things I need to put together. So start with the smaller one. That might be a little bit easier to get done. What we need to do for this is take these skinny ones, shove them in here. It's a little hard to line them up, but once they get in, it's all good. That is looking good. Has a little cave. This was definitely the hardest part just because it's hard to tell if the poles are actually in the right spot when you're fixing it up. We got there. Now let's do the bigger one. Okay, that's much better. And that makes more sense too. Just couldn't see the hole. Okay, and then P3, that's a short one. Actually first, okay. Dang it, I got one of these wrong in here too. Okay, got that fixed, so it's time to put this on. Okay, and then the last little bit, put this one right here. That, and then this one will go right here. Yeah, this is definitely a tall one. And then F, they both go on here, so there we go. And then this one goes right here. This goes right here. Ta-da! Oh man, this took forever to do, but I'm very happy with it. Here, let me turn it around so it's up front for you. So that's what my cat tree looks like. So I'm gonna put this over there and they will hopefully have a ton of fun on this. It wasn't that hard to put together, which I'm happy about. It was a lot easier than that other thing that was much smaller was. But if you like this kind of content, make sure to like and subscribe and come back in a couple weeks to see how the kittens are actually liking all this stuff, and I'll give a better review on what they actually like and what they don't like. Oh gosh, this is gonna be heavy to move.